Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Sorry I'm late. Technology was not my friend tonight. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful weekend. I had Summer Splash on Saturday. Spent time with, I think there were 15 there and then 5 kits in the mail. So it was a wonderful day. We had a good time. The weather, we got a little storm while we were in the middle of things and then it cleared up and it was a pretty day. Hi, Emily. And then yesterday I took off and went up to visit my dad. So I had an overnight with him. The weather was so nice outside. I got to sit outside with him for a little bit visiting and then got caught up on some bills for him and made him a few meals for this week. So it was good. I got home about 5:30 and then quick caught up on some things. So it was a very good weekend. Again, a very fast weekend, but hopefully you guys all had a good time. Post in the comments what you did. I did not get a name drawn for winners for this week. So I will get that done and those will be surprise ones. I'll put them, post them in the blog post later or in the Facebook Live later. I was just trying to get the project designed. Also, it is, what did I say? It's July 21st. So it's Christmas in July. It's kind of Christmas week. Stampin' Up! Just announced free shipping, July 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And this is backwards. I'll do it down on the table in a minute. Any orders over $75. So team members, if you need to place your quarterly minimum, it's a great time. Customers, it is a fabulous time. Free shipping saves you 11% on your order. So that's always a great thing. And then I'm going to play Santa a little bit, and anybody who places an order, so that would be Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, over $75 to get the free shipping, will get a little Christmas gift from me. I will pop in the mail to you then next week. Okay. So make sure and that's why I tell everybody, keep your wish lists up to date. I'm going to show you some new things again today that are on the online exclusive. We talked about that a couple weeks ago, and it's a great time. Get some cardstock, get some envelopes so you're ready. Hi, Annie. How are you? And I'm seeing some of you pop on, so that's awesome. Make sure you say hi in the comments. And again, let me know what you did this weekend. Okay, I'm going to put the camera down. We're going to focus in a little bit, and then we're also going to talk fast about Summer Splash. I see some flip pages. I know, right? Ooh, Margie went to the Renaissance Fair. All right, where's my little camera, dude? Right there. All right, let's get this fixed so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, we got to pull this forward. Okay, coming back up. So we're going to shake a little bit. Happy belated anniversary, Annette. That is wonderful. My wish list does not get smaller. Absolutely. I agree, Linda. Every time I think, then it's like, oh, nope. I need some more goodies there. And I do have a running list going right now. So, all right. What's crooked here? There we go. Hi, Miss Julie. Thanks for joining. All right. Let's get my computer up and running here so that I can see what you see. That's awesome. And Annette, remind us how many years it's been. Nicole and Teresa finished their Summer Splash projects. Yay. I'm so happy about that. And Tammy, of course, is pool and more pool and more pool. 97 all week. We have heat warnings tomorrow, Tammy. It's supposed to be with the heat index. It's like 105 or 107 or something. I missed everyone in my lives. Aw. Annie's been a busy girl lately, getting ready for a wedding. Annette's been married for 38 years. So that is awesome. Congratulations. Okay, so here's my little free shipping, my little gnome Santas, letting you know that for 3 days only, July 23rd, 24th, and 25th, free shipping on all orders over $75. And again, we started on July 1st with online exclusives, okay? Some really, really cool ones. We did a project at Summer Splash with the Charming Day stamp set and die. which I will be sharing later this week in my blog posts. The wonderful, charming shimmer faceted dots. The pairs are fun. I love these little low profiles and the Mossy Meadow ribbon. That will be great for Christmas also. Okay, gotta love. Okay, I shared last week on my VIP group, Stampin' Up! Has what are called flip flaps, and they are clear envelopes, different sizes, or clear plastic. I call them envelopes. They're like our clear envelopes, only they're different sizes. They're smaller. You can put them together and make a scrapbook, a little mini scrapbook, fast, quick, and easy scrapbook album, like for Halloween pictures or for Christmas pictures or ideas, gift ideas, whatever. This could be really fun. This designer paper is to die for. One of the sheets has die cuts that are amazing. These shimmers, stars are amazing. Okay, this is what we're going to use tonight. The Jolly Holly Bundle, which is a hybrid embossing folder. Love it. And then there's a coordinating stamp set with some wonderful greetings. So we can kind of get in the online exclusives all the way around the whole holiday seasons here. So the next mini catalog won't be available until September. I get to pre-order starting in August. So if you like to pre-order, sign up to be a demonstrator. Okay, Summer Splash. They came on Saturday. They got a clear, and I don't have one available right now, but a clear vinyl, I think it's like 15 by 17 inch tote that had popsicles all over the front of it. And then it was filled with all their goodies. Hi, Suzanne. Thanks for joining. In their packet was this little tube that has puzzle pieces in it. Apparently, nobody got bored enough to put theirs together, but I did. Look at how cute this is. It's like a little 4x6, 5x7-ish size there were, I think, 3 different prints of puzzle pieces. So that was one of the fun little things they got. They also got, remember the little paddle balls? The paddle that had a string with a little rubber ball on it that you would sit and hit? They got one of those in a popsicle shape. Just fun, crazy things, along with 4 different projects that we made, okay? So I'm just gonna quickly show you the first one. I shared this on my blog today, but here's a fun little card that folds up, and it's an easel card. Isn't that adorable? Yay! So fun. And then they got a package of the neutral dots so that they could decorate the fronts. This one is one of the little faux step cards. So how cute is that? We've got popcorn inside, popping in to say hello. Just fun. And then the third card was this cute little thing, and it opens up, and there's a little pocket where you can stick a gift card. Could be a movie theater gift card. Could be a, what do they say, Geralt's popcorn that everybody loves so much. Could be a popcorn gift card. Could be, there's a popcorn store over in Cedarburg that we like to go to in December when we're there. So that would be adorable to stick one of those in there. And then we have a little book box that opens up, and they all got a package of popcorn to go inside of it. Isn't that so cute? I saw this as a card front from Tammy White, and I just loved this starburst thing, so we had to give that a try. And it's so super simple. We will be doing one of those again in the future so that everybody can see how to do it. But isn't that adorable? So that was their first project, or one of their projects. Okay, we're going to pull that one back out again later. Now I'm looking through everything. Okay, so here is the, hi Donna, here is the Jolly Holly stamp set. So again, really great greetings for all of your Christmas cards, holiday cards. Okay, then there is also the Jolly Holly hybrid embossing folder. Now remember, the hybrid ones come with the thick embossing folder and the die set, okay? Oh, Jackie says the popcorn stamp set is on my list. You know what? I have an extra one of those because it's slightly used, but I had an extra one to make it easier on Saturday. So that is actually going to be one of the giveaways for those who place orders. I have a couple of bundles that are extra bundles that everybody gets a gift of some kind, but I'm going to do special drawings for the orders for a couple of these bigger things. So again, I'll post all the details and things too. But okay, so the Hybrid Embossing Folder, you can just emboss and it is amazing. You can, now check this out. I love these dies. First of all, you know I love layers, right? So check this out. Stitched rectangles that layer on top of each other. That's just worth it right there. You get die cut for joy. You get a little poinsettia or star, a holly leaf. This one is bells. Then you have a little sprig up here. And then you have this big, odd, weird looking thing, right? Okay. So this is what makes it a hybrid. This fits. Now I got to find the right side here. Okay. Okay, the side that says Stampin' Up is the side that you want. This fits right in and kind of, now not completely 100% locks in, and right now it's just going to fight me on it. No, it does go on this side over here because this is raised outlines. Okay, there we go. So then it fits into place. Okay, then you take your piece of cardstock and you put it in there and you close this and then you run it through your embossing machine, your stamp cut and emboss machine. And check this out. Look at this. You can raise these little leaves. Isn't that cool? So you know that we're going to be doing some fun things. Linda's like, no, no, no. Oh my goodness. This is absolutely incredible. So look at how cool. I mean, you can just pop some of those up, have another darker piece underneath to kind of show through there. It is so pretty. The detail on it. Now, those who did Saturday and we did the reverse blackout, haven't tried it with this one yet. I literally just tried it, but it's like, ooh, I think we're going to be able to do some fun things maybe with that too. Okay. So again, this is on the online exclusives. Okay, let's find it. The bundle is $54. Then you get the stamp set, the dies, and the embossing folder. Otherwise, the hybrid embossing folder comes with the dies. You can't buy just the dies separate. It's $41, so you're only paying $13 for the stamp set when you buy it in a bundle. So cool. Okay, so I wanted to show you that. I'm not going to use that piece, though. What we're going to do, and I got to find my pieces. Okay, remember July's card sketch? Everybody is loving it, and I don't have, yeah, I do. I just saw the card. Here we go. Okay, so this was the July card sketch so that you could show off the designer paper, both sides of one designer paper. Okay, you guys are absolutely loving that. You're killing it, and I'm getting so many fun comments. Okay, remember when I showed the two-tone cardstock that was on sale a couple weeks ago? Here's the lighter side of it. Here's the darker side of it. Okay, so I cut this, and it's actually one line less than 5 1/8 on the paper trimmer. Okay, I started out with, let's do this, a piece of Mossy Meadow that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Then I took a piece of Cherry Cobbler that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, so we get our border. Now remember, this is not a full card. It's only a quarter sheet. Okay, so then I wanted a little bit more than 1/8 because Sandy Johnson is always in my head when I use 1/8 of an inch. And so I wanted just a little bit bigger of a border. So I took it would normally be 5 1/8. So I took it 1 less than 5 1/8 and 1 less than 3 7/8 so that I get a little more border, but it's not a full 1/4 inch border around it. Okay, so as you can see, I scored it then at the 1 line less than 3 7/8. Okay, so it would be just in between 3 3/4 and 3 7/8. And I'm trying to get back up here to make sure that you can see where I'm at. Okay, so I scored it there, folded it in half, and then I put it through the embossing folder. So it has those gorgeous holly leaves. Now we're going to take our little sanding block and we're going to, and see how you can see some of the white already showing through just because of the depth of the embossing folder. Okay, so the little dots come off really easy, which is so cool. And then you just kind of work down in there to get the edges of the leaves. And look at how it just comes to life, right? Take your frustration out and scratch a little harder. Look at how fun that is. Okay, now we got to get rid of all those little things. And look at how different it looks. Isn't that cool? Okay, so this is going to go on here. So let's just go ahead and do that. Whoops. Now I'm getting adhesive everywhere. You can see previous week's projects on here, right? Need to trim that a little bit more. Okay, so there's that. There's a little lump under here. Then this is going to get adhered right on here. But now see the difference between the dark and the light? Isn't that fun? But we're going to decorate this a little bit too. Yeah, there you go, Linda. Ooh, that's the spot. Okay, so in the stamp set are the little holly leaves. We're going to pull in Mossy Meadow stamp pad. And then we're just going to add some holly leaves. Okay. And we're just going to stamp down the side. And I don't want to fill in clear over here. If we do some, that's okay. But we're going to put a little piece over there so that we can write our little message. Okay. How fun is that? Okay, and we're going to lightly burnish over that again. Okay, then we can adhere this down. So again, isn't this two-tone paper to die for? Okay, now should I give you the little secret? Your little gift for placing an order, the 23rd, 24th, or 25th, is going to be a sampling of this paper. I bought you can buy this paper in the individual colors, but then you can also buy them, and it's not by color family, but it's by kind of like a suite. It's in that kind of combination, so it's a variety of colors, which is really cool. And so I'm going to cut into 6 by 6 pieces, and you're going to get an assortment of those. All right, now on the inside, I want my little piece to be able to write my message on. So I did this at 1 7/8 by 1 7/8 by 4 7/8. I need a new blade in my trimmer. Guess what's on my wish list for my order this week? New trimming blades. Because they're getting pretty dull. Okay. So instead of doing this time I changed it just a little bit and just put my little note in there that'll hide behind there. Then I took the dies and I die cut a cherry cobbler and a basic beige. Okay, I stamped the words, "May the spirit of the season bring you hope, happiness, and love." And I stamped that in cherry cobbler. Now I'm going to bring the Mossy Meadow back in and my little holly leaves. And we're going to stamp them right down at the bottom of here. Okay, then I'm going to take a blending pen And I'm just going to pull the ink. Look at that, just like that. You can color it in. I'm not going to do the berries because we're going to add an embellishment on there. Look at how fun that is. And all we're doing is just pulling the ink that we already stamped with. Okay. Oh, Linda purchased 2 of the two-tone 12x12s. Yep. I may be ordering some more of them with the free shipping sale because I am loving these different techniques with it. It's been a long time since I did techniques, and this has made it kind of fun. Okay, so then we're going to put this onto the front of our card. So we're going to grab some dimensionals. And again, we don't want to put it clear over on this side because we don't want to close it down. Right? We want to be able to open our card and see our little message. Okay, then we're going to set that right in there. How cute is that? Okay, then last year in the holiday catalog, and they are still available, the Cherry Cobbler and Pearl Adhesive-Backed Berries. Look at this, I have one left of the reds, and it fits right over those berries. How fun is that? Okay, then I grabbed a couple of the single ones, and we're just going to add, nope, I want that one over here. Look at that. Very quick, very easy, shows some fun technique, uses some paper. Now I have to think of a new Christmas design to send. But isn't that just so fun? Absolutely love. This is a bundle you are going to want because check that out. I mean, imagine layering it on here. How cool is that? Just so much fun. Then, you know what? Well, I've got a sample of it. Let's see. And I may be making a mistake doing this, but we're going to take a Mossy Meadow and I'm going to lightly, is this going to do what we want? Well, we're getting, it's going to add some extra because it's not as thick as the sunflower one, but look at how cool this is. Hi, Jan. It really makes those little holly leaves just pop. So now if we took, look at that. Now it's filling in some of the background, so we might want to use like a sponge dauber instead on these, but how fun is that? Just to give you a different, completely different look. There you go, behind glitter paper, Tammy. So it is so much fun. Okay, so let's get your card back in here. Let's get this. Okay, so you can write down, it is item number for the bundle, 166120. That gets you that whole little bundle. Then you want the Mossy Meadow Two-Tone Cardstock, okay? Again, get your order to $75 and you will get an assortment of the two-tone paper from me, and your name will go in a drawing for the Pop and Buy bundle. Or, and I'm trying to think, what is the other one that I just saw I had over here in a stack someplace? Oh, the Sunrise Sailing Bundle. I have one of those, the whole bundle. That's a hybrid also. I also have a retired, oh dang, and that one is the Birdhouse and Flowers. So that will be part of the extra drawings that I will do for orders that are placed Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday of this week. Okay? So you guys have a fabulous week. I will be back next week, which will be the last Monday of the month, July 28th. We're going camping this weekend, so I should be all refreshed, right? That will be my, well, I have 3 weeks of work left. August 7th will for sure be my last day there. And then I may celebrate that following Monday with a lunchtime live, along with the evening one too, but just something kind of extra fun to celebrate my retirement and being home to do whatever I want to do. All right, you guys have a fabulous week, and I will see you next Monday. Take care. Bye-bye.